not here last week. Okay, awesome. So here's what we did. We went through VAP. Have both of you heard of that, Katie and Carter?
I'm sorry, what?
VAP, V-A-P. Have you heard of that yet?
Nope.
Okay,
No.
great. So I'm going to teach you. So VAP stands for 3 different things, okay? V stands for something. Emma, what is it?
What?
What does the V stand
Does
for
it
in VAP?
stand for voice?
Voice, that's right. Absolutely.
Called it.
So you can use any voice to create a character and build a character. A stands for Serenity.
Attitude, like appearance, I think.
Attitude. Attitude or emotion. Close. Appearance is going to go into that last one, which is P.
Posture.
Posture, physicality, Camden. That's right. Okay? So we're going to use...
I'll be right back. Just give me...
Carter. We're going to use those
1
3
second.
things to create characters today.
Yeah, there's so
Okay.
much
To
noise.
blow out my
Let's
nose.
mute everybody. It's too loud
Yeah, I
over
was
there.
planning on it, and then you were talking to them, and then I was like, I don't want
Ah.
to mute them all.
Ah, I get it.
What if I muted everybody?
It's on the left.
But
Make sure to click the... Okay.
what I do? Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did.
All right, so we are going to use the VAP method to create characters today. We also did an exercise last week called the character gauntlet. Raise your hand if you remember that. Okay, so the way this exercise works is you have a minute or a timed amount of time to create as many characters as possible. And every like 10 seconds or so, somebody does it for you, you do it for yourself, where you say switch, and then you have to become another character. Okay, so the homework was to start practicing that and working on that. For those who were here last week, did anybody do that homework? Okay, awesome, great. So we'll talk about some of that here at the end of class, but here's what we're going to do. We are going to use some of the characters you created this past week for scenes today, specifically character interview scenes. So we are going to host a talk show, Joey and I, the Deering Acting Studio talk show.
I was gonna say,
I don't know why I spaced
on the
there.
answer
We need
there,
that, yeah. The Deering Acting Studio talk show.
At least
And-
you remembered our company name.
Yeah, I know, I got
That's
that right.
helpful. Yeah.
And then we are going to bring each of you on as a character. So you could use one that you used this week, or you could create one on the spot. We're going to develop that character. So when we first bring you in, I'm going to interview you as you first for a second, and we're going to talk about the character that you created. So you can right now, when I send you guys out, be thinking about a specific character if you haven't created one yet or weren't here last week. Your character should have a name. They should sit a certain way, act a certain way, have a sort of a little backstory, and then we're going to interview them on the show. I want everybody else taking notes, watching, learning from the other characters, watching their physicality, and we're going to build some scenes from there either this week or next week. Yes, Carter, 1 second. Let me unmute you here.
Ooh, do I really want to unmute Carter?
Yeah, you do.
or-
You do.
okay, all right.
All right, what is it, man?
Joey, that hurts. But is it the people who were here last week participating, or is it everyone?
Everybody. So when you get
Okay,
sent out,
cool,
I won't
cool.
have you go first, you or Katie. You guys are going to want to think of a character. Any character, sort of build one in your mind. They'll have a name, they'll be a certain way, and then Joey and I are going to interview that character.
Well, congratulations, you've chosen my favorite thing to do.
Hey, there we go.
It would be really great if your character was on the Cardinals.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right, so that's how that's going to work. So I know, who did the homework again one more time? Okay.
You guys are awesome.
You go, girls. All right, so we'll start with Serenity. I'm going to send everybody else over to the live.
Okay.
So everyone else, jump onto the YouTube to watch everybody's performance. If you don't have that, reach out to Shay to make sure you get it. Okay? This will be our chance to sort of watch the other characters and learn from them.
When they leave and I'm kicking people out, it jumps people, and I'm always
I hate
scared
that.
I'm
Oh.
going to cut the person that we said is going first out.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that pain.
But
All right.
But I didn't.
But you
Hi,
didn't.
Serenity.
Gotta unmute her.
Wait. Oh, okay. Hi.
And then pull over the
Hello.
box to the...
Yoo-hoo!
All right. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, thank you. I love it. I can feel that positivity right through the video. So first things first, I want to hear about your experience doing the homework. What was that like?
It was fun.
Okay.
It was easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Did you
because
Sorry, go ahead.
it was just like fun. So I got like into a groove, I guess, where I just like stopped thinking about what I was doing and then I was just doing it and it was fun.
That's awesome. Did you do it like a bunch of times, a couple times, like once?
I did it a bunch of times and
Okay.
my brother was laughing at me, but I don't care.
What did you learn by doing it?
Well, I like learned because it was harder to do when I was like overthinking it, where I was like thinking about like what am I gonna do next? And it was like because I was thinking about what I was gonna do ahead of the time, I got choked up on what I was doing at that moment. So I just stopped thinking about what I was going to do and just thought about what I was working on specifically at that time. And it was
Awesome.
just easier.
Great. So this exercise for you already has helped you release that worry about other people, about like, okay, what are they going to think of this? Let me make this character perfect. Let me just be in the moment instead. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to use one of your characters or a new one from right now. So go ahead and tell me, what is one of the characters you created? What is her name?
I had a character named Haley.
Haley. And do you have a last name yet?
No.
What do you imagine for Haley as a last name?
I feel like her last name would be something super common.
Super common? All right, let's get one.
Smith.
Haley, I was literally thinking that. That's so funny. Okay, so for Haley Smith, tell us a little bit about what you did with her. What was she like?
Well, Haley Smith is definitely a horse girl,
Okay.
where that's all she talks about. She just talks about horses and how much she likes horses, and she doesn't have any horses.
She
She just
loves 'em.
likes them a lot.
Okay. Is she like how old is she?
She's 12.
She's 12. Okay. Is she in like a wealthy family or just a standard family? Like
She's probably like middle class.
middle class? Yep. Okay. What does she like to do for fun?
Haley, for fun, she likes to go on the internet and research how expensive horses are and how to care for horses, and she has her whole life planned out ahead of her.
Ooh, she's
And
a planner.
Yeah, definitely, but it all has to do with horses.
Okay, I love that. And then lastly, what's her social life like?
Oh, she has no friends.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So what's going to happen now is we are going to bring her on to this show. So what I want you to do is you are literally, and this is for everybody who hasn't been in script class or heard this yet. We want to learn to use this new medium to our advantage. So I want you to literally like get in the face of the camera when you need to, like when it feels right. Like if you get intense, you might come in like for a moment or whatever. Like you don't have to be stuck in one spot. And I want you to set it up in a way where you could walk into frame to sit down or just walk in and stand, however you want. But you are literally going to walk out of frame. And so everybody listen to this because we're all going to be doing it. I only want to have to fully explain it once. You're going to walk out of frame completely as Serenity, and you're going to walk back in as Haley Smith. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Send yourself out.
I need to move my chair back. Okay.
I'll do a little intro for you, and then Haley Smith will come and enter into the scene.
Okay.
Get yourself all set. This is gonna be
Good morning and welcome to the Late Late Show at Deering Acting Studio.
fun. Hey.
Didn't have the camera on myself, so nobody could see me.
Well, I could see you.
You could see me, but they can't see me.
It's true.
This is our money maker right here.
The Money Maker.
Yeah.
Well, Money Maker, we are super excited today for our show. We have a very special guest. We have Haley Smith joining us today. Haley, why don't you come on in?
Hi.
Well, hello there, Haley.
I'm Haley. Haley Smith, and what's your name?
Well, my name is Brian, and this here is Joey.
Hello.
So we are super excited to have you on the show, Haley.
I'm excited to be here.
So Haley, tell me a little bit about like what you're passionate about.
Okay, you just got me started. I love horses. So
Okay.
like when I grow up, I want horses. Like I want like a bunch of horses because I just love horses. They're such beautiful animals and I just love caring for horses and I just want them.
Get into the camera.
I want to ride horses.
Okay, go back a little, do the same thing, get excited about it like you are in character, but get into the face of the camp. Like, the more excited you get, the closer you get.
Okay.
Okay, and so tell me about your passions a little bit.
Okay, you just got me started. So I love horses. Horses are so pretty. They're like, when I grow up, I want to have a bunch of horses, like a bunch of horses. I want to have a ranch. I want to have at least 20 horses that live at my house, and I'm going to care for them all just like they're my children, and I'm so excited. I just want horses. I love horses. I want horses.
Man, can't get a word in over here.
So you like horses, obvious. Pause. No,
Yeah.
actually, stay in character. That's great. Yeah, it's okay. You know, talking is it's fine. Talking's totally fine. I'm guessing she likes horses. That's clear. So,
yeah. That was pretty much all I got out of that.
have you ever
story.
ridden one before?
No, I haven't. I can't. I'm not allowed to have horses.
Oh, wait,
You're
what?
not allowed?
I don't have space at my house because I live in the city. There's no room for horses.
Oh, so this is more of
Oh.
like a dream of
It's
yours.
a dream. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
she said, you know, when she grows up, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. How old are you?
I'm 12.
Okay, all right. This is all starting to make sense.
Yeah.
to me now.
So, do you draw horses as well?
Well, I've tried, but it's more of like it looks kind of like a sloth when I draw them, so I just stick to printing out pictures and hanging them on my wall.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you have like a
Very
lot in your
24.
room?
Oh yeah, my whole room. My bed's covered in them. My blanket is just horses.
Oh,
Like
how do your friends feel about that?
I wouldn't know. I don't have any friends.
You have no friends?
Shocker.
No friends.
Very, very shocking.
Well, let's not be rude, Joe. I mean,
I'm not trying to be rude. This is a talk show. It's entertainment. You know,
I
this
mean,
is why we bring in
you call 'em
My
a
guests.
friends are
12-year-old.
my horse stuffed animals. And they're
Okay.
mine.
Do you
all right.
talk to them?
You want to go ahead and tell me that's not weird?
it's
not
I have
weird.
stuffed animals, so
You're telling me you didn't have you're telling me you had friends when you were my age?
well,
100%.
I
Hard
did
to
have friends,
believe.
but I also had stuffed animals. So,
I did not.
well, okay, all right. I'll close you on this question here, Haley. So, right now, if you in your life like could go do anything, and I know horses would probably be a part of it, what would you want to go do?
Well, I would want to ride cross country with my horses. Like start on one end of the country and work my way all the way to the other country. Sweep it camping in the middle of nowhere.
And
With
would
just
you
my
name
horses.
your horse something specific?
Well, you have to get to know the horse before you can name it. You
I
have to know the
understand that.
personality of your horse.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Well, we got another guest here coming up, so we're gonna have to let you go.
We do. Thank you
um,
so much, Haley Smith, for joining the show. It was a pleasure, and I hope that you have a great rest of your elementary and middle school and high school, and make some friends who also like horses.
I'll try.
Okay, and thank you. Scene. That was fun, right?
It was.
Okay, so now the job is gonna go, all right, how can I further develop this character in how would they interact in a scene? So if I put this character in a scene with someone, what would that look like? What would she be like? I want to see you explore even more. So it's so easy to get stuck, especially in these interview style shows, in that one spot. Like, I want you to push boundaries. This is for everyone. You're the first one, so I want everyone to get this, okay? We want to push the boundaries. So if I'm like, you know, you can get in the camera, get in the camera. Like, she might literally just be like, yeah, and they're so great. They're so great horses. They're the best. You know, like, I don't know what you could do, but like, for everybody from here going forward, we want to allow ourselves to just push the limits and try things, okay? That was so awesome. I love it. All right, good job, Serenity. Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah! Joey's going to announce our next performer.
Next up, we have Carter Wage.
Carter Wage coming in. Carter Wage doing one of his favorite exercises. So again, the lesson there for everybody is that we want to just make sure that when we're pushing you, and we will, push the limits, try things, be creative, like use the camera to your advantage.
Carter Wage,
got
you
Carter
need
here?
to share your video. There
Hey,
you
Carter, what's up, man?
Yeah.
go. Hey,
No,
yo,
I didn't.
bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom, Carter. All right, tell me about the character
Cow.
you've created, my friend. What is their name? Let's start name.
He's that guy. You know, that one guy you know, but you're just not the one you want to spend time with.
Yeah, what's his name?
Well, first, his name is Kyle, so that's already gonna
Okay.
set you off the wrong path.
Kyle. Kyle what? What's a last name that tells the
Shoot.
story of who this guy is? Take a second. It's okay. That's what this part is about. What I'm doing right now while Carter's thinking for everybody is we're starting to use the very specific name to help an audience and help ourselves portray who this person is on the inside.
Kyle Johnson.
Kyle Johnson, okay? And so for Kyle, where did Kyle grow up?
Well, he grew up mostly indoors. He wasn't the person to make friends with people other than trying to meet people online, but it didn't go good for him.
Okay. It didn't go good for him. So what does he like to do?
Well, he mainly likes to just be. He just likes to stand out, and when he tries to stand out, he goes to the length that you just wish you weren't around.
Okay. So he does things too big.
Yes.
Okay. How old is Carter or Kyle? How old is Kyle Carter?
He is basically high school age.
High school. Okay. Yeah. What specifically though?
16.
16. Okay. What does Kyle want to be when he grows up?
He wants to be a stand-up comedian.
Okay. Has he done it at all before?
Nope.
No? Okay, cool. All right, cool. I got some good stuff here on Kyle. That's awesome. So what I want you to do now, same deal. Completely step out of frame. Completely get out of the frame. I don't want to see you. When you hear yourself get introduced, you're going to come in, and I want you to enter as Kyle, walk as Kyle, think as Kyle, move as Kyle. Everything you do should be from his voice and perspective. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we are very excited today for our amazing show. Welcome to the Deering Acting Studio Talk Show! I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Joey Sweeney. We have a very special guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kyle Johnson!
You know, I saw this guy on the lineup, and I just got really excited.
Did you see him kick that chair? That was awesome.
Dude, he's got a head of corn.
A literal head of corn.
A literal head of
Wow.
corn. Wow.
I would call him a corn husker.
Ha! Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you, studio audience.
He didn't like that, I don't think.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he took it off.
He did.
Took it off.
No, I didn't mind it. That was good on you.
Oh, thanks, Kyle. Appreciate that. So, Kyle, thanks for coming on the show. Super excited to have you.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
So, Kyle, you wrote to us and just basically wanted to get a chance to socialize a little more. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's either this or talking to my mom, who's also technically my teacher, or random people on
oh
the
wait,
internet.
so you're homeschool.
Yeah,
Have you been homeschooled your whole life, or?
yeah.
Really? Okay. So literally the only interactions you've had are online.
Yeah.
Have you had any
I'm saying yes too much.
like no, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, it's totally okay. Have you had any like bad reactions with people like
Uh, yes and no.
no?
It's mostly just constructive criticism. It's nothing.
I mean, everybody gets constructive
So
criticism.
you were saying?
Yeah, about the constructive criticism, I guess. Like, what do people say about you?
That I'm not funny. That not creative.
That is rude.
Die in a fire.
Whoa, that is way overboard. Not cool. Not cool. And that's why, you know what, Kyle? That's why we had you here, because I want to make sure that you know that that's not the case. Okay? You seem like a pretty cool dude to
Why,
me.
thank you, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not Matt.
I'm Brian, yeah.
Joey. I
Yeah.
don't know people's names very well.
Hey, Kyle, you're homeschooled and very sheltered. I mean, because some people do co-op. You don't do that? Like where you meet with other homeschoolers?
No, my mom thinks I'm not very socially confident.
Okay.
You want to go ahead and put on that corn head again? I feel like that
yeah,
gave
that
you
might
a bit
help.
of
That might help with
confidence.
the
Yeah.
confidence.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's good.
There you go. See, look, you're already sitting more confident.
So Kyle,
Yes.
Kyle, tell me a story, just one thing from your life here. What what is one instance where you had to go outside and hang out with somebody and something happened?
So when my mom was at home, my dad said to go outside and play with the neighbors' kids.
Yeah.
And I did. And let's just say I got a couple rocks thrown at me.
God, these kids are mean these days. Wow, that's
These
not
days.
cool. This days.
Well,
Yeah.
I did tell one that, I mean, I was trying to crack some jokes. They told me I wasn't funny, so I did punch that kid off his bike.
Oh, would you tell me a
And
joke?
that's
You froze up there.
so people say
Go ahead.
people say my jokes are pretty cheesy.
I'd love to
but-
hear one.
I mean, although they could be cheddar,
Or would
I
you
think
say
they're
that they're
pretty-
corny?
that's the point of the hat, Joey.
Okay.
I think I upset him
Yeah,
by
you definitely
my
upset him.
by my dad joke.
Look, it's okay, Kyle. Sometimes we can both tell jokes. That's okay. But listen, Kyle, you're clearly a funny guy. Don't let other people affect you. That's okay. You're gonna be all right, Kyle. And don't give up on your stand-up. All right.
All right.
All
This
right,
is
Kyle.
definitely going on the motivation
Yeah, it is.
playlist.
It is definitely on the playlist. So, Kyle, thank you for coming on the show. We were very excited to have you. And
Why, thank you, Jefferson.
it's Brian, and this is Joey.
Brian.
Not hard to remember. Anyway,
Very standard American names.
Yep, but
Yeah.
not gonna
Yeah.
get upset about it. So it's cool. All right, Kyle, thank you for coming on the show.
Why, thank you.
Guess he's leaving himself. Scene.
SCENE. That spells scene.
All right.
You know me.
Carter, it's over. Oh, you're gone.
Like
He lagged.
teleported.
Teleported into the seat there. That was cool. All right, dude, you did some great stuff. So what I want you to do is I'm gonna have you jump over to the live, and I'm gonna give critique over there. Okay? So, jump. Do you have the YouTube video?
All right, I'm
Okay.
hopping over right now.
Hop over, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you your critique over there.
Also, your profile picture is fly, my friend.
It's super fly.
super fly.
Thank you.
All right,
That was
who's-
so much.
You got him up. Who's
I
up
sure-
next?
I sure did. Katie Lou.
Katie Lou. All right, so the lesson here for Carter, and this is what's great, it was clear that Carter was listening. So as soon as we finished, right away, Carter took the lesson from the one before and used the space to his advantage. He had the corn hat on, which was awesome. So right now, because of the time we're in, I want you to learn that all the things in your room, all the things you have are an advantage to you that you could use for your character. Okay? So the lesson for everybody is because he did that, it told us so much about his cheesiness and the kind of character he was. All of you can do that. All right, Katie, hey!
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic, thank you. All right, do you have a character ready?
I do.
Okay, what is her name?
Her name is Candy.
Candy. Okay,
Yeah.
that doesn't need a last name. That's awesome. And-
Candy
Oh, Candy what?
Bender.
Bender?
Candy Bender.
Okay. And Candy Bender, let's see, how old is Candy?
She's 13.
Candy's 13, okay. And where does Candy live?
She lives in Virginia, on
Virginia.
like the coast.
On the coast?
Yeah.
Okay. And what at school is she excited about, if anything?
Well, she's a savant, so she really likes art and like the fine art type things.
Savant, that's a cool word. Okay, how long has she been involved in the arts?
She's always liked the arts, but then she started actually like kind of getting into it at age 8.
Okay, awesome. Does she want to be some sort of artist when she gets older?
Yeah, I think she really wants to be a teacher and like an art teacher.
Okay, great. Awesome. And let's see, one more question here. What's her family life like?
Her family life's pretty good. She has a younger sister named Alexis.
Okay, are they close?
Yeah, they're really close.
Okay, awesome. All right, so now I want you to take this character. Something's going up with my audio.
It's her audio.
That's my audio.
Oh, it is?
It just like
Every time I
bounces.
talk.
It bounces back
Oh, okay.
from her
Cool.
speaker. Remember it did that last
Oh,
week?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No worries. So what I want you to do, think about her, step completely out of frame. You have to leave. We're leaving and saying goodbye to Katie and saying hello to Candy.
I think I know what happened, by the way.
With what?
She was putting her phone down, it looks like,
Oh,
and so the speaker was bouncing into the microphone
got it.
of her phone.
Yeah, I have this thing and it does that.
Oh, gotcha.
That explains it.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the awesome show, the Deering Acting Studio Talk Show. I am here with my co-host, Mr. Joey Sweeney. He makes amazing sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us today Candy Bender. Well, hello, Candy. How are you?
Hi, I'm really good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. Candy, how is your day going so far?
It's pretty good. I've been pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good?
Mhm.
Candy, tell us, what is something you really enjoy doing?
I really enjoy like the arts and music. It's just kind of always been a part of my life.
Like, what parts of the arts?
I really enjoy like drawing and the visual arts, and I play guitar.
Okay, good. Pause. Katie, find a different way to sort of even just sit and be. That's even like, that you think manifests Candy, this artist. Let's heighten her artistry. I love that you went artist. Oh, I love it. Okay, so so in the arts, do you want to do that forever?
Yeah, I really want to be a music teacher or an art teacher when I'm older.
A teacher, huh? What makes you want to do that?
I've had really close relationships to like a lot of my teachers, and I think it's really cool how they can like really just kind of be that like kind of outlet for other people.
And
And
what? Sorry, go ahead.
so I want to be that for someone.
That's awesome. Do you have any specific age you want to influence someday?
I would really love to influence a group of I really want to be a 3rd or 5th grade teacher, somewhere between there.
That's awesome.
She's got such a strong mission.
Oh, he's crying again. He does that. Don't worry about it. So, you want to help a lot of people. Right now, are you helping people in other ways? Do you do any sort of stuff like service-wise or?
I volunteer at my old elementary school, and I actually help one of my favorite teachers.
She volunteers.
All right,
Oh my goodness.
You're really, really getting to his heart. Yes, she does. It's really, really nice. Okay.
It's so nice to give back to your community.
He gets emotional. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So now, jumping on all that, tell me about your social life.
I think it's okay. I have a really close group of 4 friends, and so we're really close.
Really? Okay. How have you guys been friends like forever or?
Yeah, we became friends when we were in 2nd grade.
Wow,
And
2nd grade.
So ever since.
That's so cool. You gonna cry or you good there?
I mean, it's just she keeps the relationship so strong, and she's so inspirational.
Yeah, Candy's great.
I got so excited when Candy Bender was coming on the show.
He picked you specifically, actually. So, well, Candy, that's so awesome. It's been so awesome having you on the show. Like,
Thank you.
I appreciate it, and I'm excited to help you reach more people. Do you have any sort of like Instagram or anything that you do where you like do social and show people art or anything like that?
Yeah, I have a Tumblr, and
Tumblr?
so I like to kind of upload like different videos of like me playing guitar or different art pieces that I create.
Wow, that's super cool. So you're just helping more creative people grow and be influenced. That's awesome. And what is your what is it called?
At Candy_arts.
At Candy_arts, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to follow this young lady. She's going to do great things. Thank you for coming on the show, Candy. We really appreciate you. And we definitely will be having you on again.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thanks. Thanks, guys. Scene. That was fun.
Yes.
So what you did really well, and I'll talk about this in a little more in your review, so I'll have you jump to the live in a second, but I want you to leave with this. You found a point of view. You found a way that she sees the world, and then you started building on that. It was like, okay, now that I understand that she's this type of person, it becomes so much easier to add more things on top of that she does. Like the volunteering and the way she volunteered. Like when you discovered you care about 3rd and 4th graders, obviously that's where you're going to volunteer. So, good. I'm going to build on that even more. But remember this, because when you can find that character's point of view, then it's about just listening and continuing to build. All right, good job. Woo!
Okay.
Joe Man,
Next up, we have.
you going to show yourself?
No, I always forget to do that. Next up, we have Emma Schwartz.
Emma Schwartz.
Woo!
All right, as Emma's coming in, I'll wrap up that lesson as I said. So, notice this one I didn't talk about here. When Katie changed the way she was sitting, that's when she really started to find a little more point of view. So again, I don't want us to get stuck. Don't get stuck in a singular position. Figure out how your character sits, how your character acts, and then when you figure stuff out, it's if this is true, then what else is true. Okay. Hey, Emma.
Hi.
All right, so tell me a little bit about, tell me the character's name you've created here.
Eliza Murphy.
Eliza Murphy, okay. And how old's Eliza?
She's like 14.
14, okay. And what is Eliza's favorite thing to do on a weekend?
She likes to go to the pool at her house because her parents won't let her go to public pools.
So her parents are pretty strict?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
how are her-
chlorine imbalance is a real issue.
I mean, it is a thing.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
true. So with strict parents, what does your education look like life-wise?
Well, she really loves learning, and she goes to a private school. Her family's really wealthy.
So she has like the best education. Does she have really good grades there?
Yeah,
Okay, like what does that mean, good grades?
straight A's.
Okay. What does she want to do with her life?
She doesn't really know, but she might want to be like a doctor or something.
Okay, so she's super ambitious as well.
Yeah.
Okay, what does her social life look like, if anything?
She has like a few close friends from school, but she doesn't really go out much.
She's
So she
mainly in
sees them at school
studying.
and stuff.
She's studying a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have enough here. That is awesome. And it's Eliza Murphy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I want you to step out. Get
Step
yourself
out,
into
step
character.
out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Deering Acting Studio Talk Show! We have with us today Eliza Murphy. Eliza, come on in. Hello there, Eliza.
Hi.
Wow, we are so excited that you could come on the show today.
I'm excited to be here.
So, Eliza, I hear that you want to be a doctor.
Well, yeah, my parents tell me I should follow what my heart says. But I'm not really sure what it's saying yet, so I just think I might want to be a doctor because that seems cool, but I'm not sure yet.
You're not sure yet, so you don't want to make a decision until you know.
No, I don't like making decisions.
Gotcha. Do other people make decisions for you a lot, or?
My parents do a lot, and I usually do what my friends tell me to. So, yeah, probably.
Probably. Do you know what college you hope to go to at some point?
Probably like Stanford or Harvard.
Very, very
Wow.
high standards there.
Prestigious. I mean, I can tell. I'm assuming you study a lot then.
Yeah, and my parents would be mad if I went to a different college that's not D1 or Ivy. So I'm really studying a lot.
Gotcha. So outside of school, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I like reading and I like to get ahead on my homework. I don't know if that counts as school though.
I mean, it is
I
a little
go-
bit. But what do you like to read?
I read like just all types of books, usually nonfiction and like my textbooks.
Okay. So what other fun things you were saying?
I sometimes swim at my pool, which is fun. And we actually have a movie theater that I like to go to in my house.
So it's
that's
all in
So-
your house.
So this social distancing lifestyle was not much of an adjustment, it sounds like, for you.
Not really, although now my parents won't let me like touch anything in our pantry. They have to like open it for me and like pour it into a bowl because they don't want me touching it. So that's a bit different, but the social distancing isn't really anything.
What does that do to disinfect? I'm
I
genuinely
don't
curious.
know.
Well, because in the factories when they're like putting together the plastic on like a chip bag or something, well there could be like germs or something, so my parents want to like open it for me and they wear gloves when they do it. They're perfectly safe.
Totally makes sense.
Okay.
I actually didn't even ever think of that. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
we're trying to
guess-
stay 100% safe.
So, with all this going on, you've still been able to continue your studies and it hasn't really affected you too much.
Well, my school has closed and we're online now, but I've been studying a lot and I call all my teachers every day to check in and make sure they're doing okay and that I'm doing okay in their classes.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah.
That's a really, really nice thing you do for your teachers.
That's really nice. Who's
Yeah.
your favorite teacher?
Well, I don't think it's fair to pick favorites. They're all really good at teaching me.
Oh my gosh, this girl is very, very
Yeah.
good at interviews.
That's a solid point. I think you're gonna have some great college interviews when you get to that point.
I hope so.
Well, gosh, thank you, Eliza, for coming onto the show. It was really a pleasure having you, and I wish you the best of luck getting into your perfect school. And
Thank you. And maybe you should try having like chip bags opened by someone else. Just a suggestion. I want to make sure you're safe.
I appreciate that. I actually had never thought of it, and I will get some gloves at the very least.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Eliza.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I had to fight it so hard not to just crack up.
That's
Like,
legit the best character I've ever seen you do. 100%.
Thank you.
how'd you feel about it?
It felt good because, like, I was just kind of thinking like her and just, like, going how I felt she would, and it was really easy.
Yes. So, here's what I want you to learn from this. It is that easy. So all you did was pre-think. So the reason I gave, excuse me, wow, burp. The reason I gave, yeah, you can make a joke there. That's okay. The reason I gave the homework last week is because we were going to do these character things this week, but also when you practice characters at home, when you think of backstories and think about the way they are, you get better at finding a character's point of view faster. And the truth is, with every character we create, once you find a baseline point of view, which hers was sort of a driven passion to be great, that's it. Simple as that. And then on that, you created an entire story. You made her really anal about the fact that, like, you have to have somebody else open the thing for you. Like, the last thing you said to me dealt with that. It's hilarious. And all of that comes on the spot. We're all super creative and we have these amazing ideas, but we just forget to take a moment to find the point of view. So the more you practice characters like this at home, so this week's homework is to practice characters in this way. Create full characters. And then on a stage, you wouldn't necessarily play her, but there may be a scene where someone is being uptight and you play a version of her, different name, sort of a little different story, but you know how to play that uptight point of view. This was awesome. Very good work, Emma.
Thank you.
All right. Who is next up?
Next up, we have Camden.
Camden. And while Camden's coming in, the wrap up for that one is pretty simple here. When you find your point of view, everything else starts to come on top of that. So as soon as Emma figured out what type of character she was, she actually couldn't help even ending the show by telling the talk host something. Shemjing. I have a lisp, and if someone played me, they'd have a hard time with S's. I believe Camden is there.
The talk show Shumpton.
Camden is there.
Shumpton. No, she's just a
Camden,
she's
you're
just
a gray screen. You're a gray screen. Your video, it says it's there, but it's a liar.
All right, let's go ahead and play a game. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Camden.
You're gonna Camden who?
Camden, please turn on your video.
Camden,
Hey!
Camden, wait, I gotta finish.
My
Camden,
knock
wait, I
knock
gotta finish. I
jokes
gotta finish.
always
I gotta
work.
wait. Camden,
Yay!
you gotta finish the joke. Camden, he always ends it before I can repeat and say who, because he knows he doesn't have an answer at the end.
No. My knock knock jokes are killer, and they get everyone to show up on camera.
All right. All right, Camden, how are you? Yeah, that's how I feel, Camden. Same thing. We are in the same boat, you and I. I can't hear you. Say hello.
She's very
I can
faint.
barely hear you. Let me see. Check your audio real quick and see what it says. What does the little audio button say? Weird.
Should we have Shay check it?
Try one more time. It's like super quiet.
It's like fadey.
Super quiet.
Like
Super quiet. Can you create a quick breakout room?
yeah.
Camden, here's what I'm going to do. Okay? Stay where you are. And I'm going to bring Shay in really quick.
There's not an option for me to do that.
Oh, yeah, it's over here.
Where?
Oh, what? It's not. You're right.
I know. I don't.
Weird.
I
Okay,
don't know
well,
why.
never mind. I'm going to send you over, Camden, to talk to Shay, and then we'll bring you back in.
She shut her video off. Okay. Next up, we have. Wait, The camera wasn't on me, so I have to do it again. Next up, we have Addie Moreland,
Addie.
a.k.a. the biggest Cardinals fan, along with your boy. So, yeah. She's probably not even going to hear that because it's like 30 seconds behind.
She might watch it back. She should.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that at the end of class.
Probably a good call. You know, there's a lot of knowledge to extract, and every second counts.
Did you bring her in?
I did. I don't know why she's not showing
Make sure
up.
it did it. Sometimes it doesn't do it.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Maybe it didn't do it. Nope. She
Oh, she's
just
coming
was
in.
having trouble.
Today's a Trouble Tech Day.
Oh, man. Hey, don't say that. That's manifestation.
Yeah, done manifesting.
Speaking of which, we have a
she's here.
podcast on manifestation. So if you don't subscribe to the Daring Acting Studio podcast, do it.
She's here, just needs to be unmuted.
Ah, wonderful.
And bro.
Addie, did you hear what I said about you being a Cardinals fan?
Hey, there's a blanket.
Hey!
Go Cards!
Joey.
Yes.
It's purely for you.
Like, I'm not allowed to have favorites, and
Joey.
this is making it really hard.
Purely for you, Joey. All right, Addie. So, do you have a character name prepared?
Yo, I don't think she can hear us. What is going on?
It's muted both again. We're both muted, the host and Addie.
No, that's Shay.
All right. Sorry. What is your character's name?
The thing is, this is my only one. I have multiple.
Love it. All right, we got to rock, Addie. Jump right into it. So tell me your character's name.
I have multiple.
All right, pick one. Which one?
Yes.
Okay, give me the one character's name.
Olivia.
Olivia. Does she have a last name?
I can hear.
Does she have a last name, Olivia?
Oh, wait. Is my speaker not working?
No, we hear you.
We hear you.
Good.
Can you hear us?
Olivia.
Can you hear us?
Can you not hear me?
Mute. Unmute the other one. I don't know why.
That's Shay.
I know, but
It didn't work.
Addie,
I.
you can hear us now.
Yeah. No, I could always hear you.
Addie, uncool. Just because I do that to Shay doesn't mean you can do it to me. All right, Addie, it's Olivia. What is Olivia's last name?
Wait, give me. I'm trying to reconnect my headphones because I like headphones.
You just got played, Brian, sweetie. You
Well, we
just
gotta
got played.
gotta rock. So do it quick. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to switch up.
Go ahead and put her on a clock.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is her last name?
Ross.
Ross. Okay. How old is Olivia Ross?
She's about 14.
14. Okay. About 14? Like she's almost 14 or?
Like 14 and a half.
Okay. And what is Olivia? What is her favorite subject in school?
Her favorite subject in school? She likes history because it's different.
History, because it's different. Okay. What friend groups does she hang out with? Like what type of people?
The popular kids.
So she's popular. Okay.
Popular.
Has she?
I'll show you what she's doing. How did you see it? Okay.
Has she always been popular? Yes. Okay. And what did she enjoy doing for fun?
She enjoys, like, the thing is, she enjoys everything that makes her think she's special. She likes pretending she's unique, even though she likes generic things.
Is she like a social media person? Is she like big on social media or no?
She has not really that big, just her friends, but she has a big head about it.
Okay.
Mm,
Cool. She's got a big head about it. Okay.
Big head.
And she thinks she's so different because, like, everything she's like, I like different things because I'm special, but everything's very mainstream, and so she's very, yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. Let's have Olivia Ross come in a second. So go ahead and step out, Addie. Get totally out of frame.
Onions. Sorry.
Welcome to the Deering Acting Studio Teen Class Talk Show. Well, hello there. We have
Hi.
Olivia Ross here with us today.
Hi.
How are you? Olivia, are you there?
Fine.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, sorry, we had a
Hi,
little
I'm
lag on
fine.
our end. So, Olivia, well, I want to find out a little bit about you and talk to our audience about that. So, I hear that you are a pretty popular person.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends.
So,
253 to be exact.
253. Wow, you
Is that like contacts in your phone or?
That's like followers on Instagram.
Oh, and they're all your friends?
Yeah. My mom doesn't let me have anybody who's not my friend follow me.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So, these Instagram people, do you hang out with them in real life also, or
Yeah, usually.
what do you guys do? Like, if you were gonna go out and do
Like-
something?
Like we go to Brandy Melville, like we shop online for like shoes because like we like different, like we don't want just like boring shoes, we want like custom shoes that like are special.
So
yeah,
you have
and, like-
some. You have good money then,
Yeah,
like a lot of money, or
like a good bit.
like what does that mean? A good bit.
Like we're comfortable, but I don't want to brag.
That is very, very indecisive.
It is.
there.
It is.
Yeah.
And, well, I appreciate you not bragging, but just be honest here. Like, are we talking like a mansion style house? Like, what are we looking at here?
I know I don't live in a mansion. I just live in a 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom house.
That
I-
that certainly sounds
Sounds like
a
one to me,
mansion
but that's
me.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
No biggie. No biggie.
My
All my
studio
friends have
apartment
it.
is nothing compared to your 6 bedrooms.
That's true.
Wow, you really should get a bigger house.
Working on it. We are working on it. So, what do you put up? What content?
Basically whatever Emma Chamberlain was doing a week ago.
So you just recopy other people's stuff?
No, because Emma Chamberlain, she's different, and if I'm like her, then I'm different too.
Interesting philosophy there. Okay. If you could meet Emma Chamberlain, what would you say to her?
I would just be really awkward and be like, hi.
Okay. Wow. Awesome. Well, Olivia, thank you for coming on the show. It's awesome. And do you have a Instagram we can follow?
Yeah, at Real Olivia Ross.
At Real Olivia Ross. So everybody make sure to follow her and you'll officially be a friend if that's the case, correct?
Well, you have to ask my mom first.
Does she have an Instagram?
She won't let me see it.
Okay, well, if you can find her mom, then you can go ahead and follow Olivia Ross. Thank you for being on the show. We were grateful to have you.
Thank you.
Cool, Addie. Awesome. So, good. We found a voice, especially, and I wanted to keep playing into her brattiness. So I'm going to talk about that in your critique. So watch that on the live. But I loved the brattiness that you sort of brought to her. The like, yes, I'm humble. Like, it's not a mansion kind of attitude. It was just very fun to watch. So good job. Woo. All right. Who's our next performer?
Let me drag myself in first. Next up, we have Ella Riley.
Ella. All right, Ella.
I don't know if she was in at the beginning of class
She
or
was
not.
not in at the
Yeah,
beginning of
but
class.
she's here now.
Let's
so
see if that video and everything works for her. And
video is not on.
let's go ahead and send Ella out, and Shay can work on that. So just let Shay know once we bring in the
Okay,
next person.
we will have Riley Meyer. Go ahead and give Addie's critique.
We'll do the same. Okay, so Addie, the big critique there is exploring same kind of deal, that space that you're in and the point of view you found for her. So now I want to know more things about her that we don't already know. So we got some of those facts in the previous thing where we were just talking to you about her. So now really get into her mindset and the way that she would talk to this guy, to this interview person, and you could just continue to fluff her up even more in the way that she treats people and sees the world. So I loved the voice. The voice was so good. So continue to find like her physicality. She might have like something like this. Like, I don't know. She might play with her nails. Like, how can you continue to help us visualize you as her?
Riley is still.
Let's go ahead and bring back
showing up.
Camden. Camden. We're going to see if we got your video and everything going. It was Camden that wasn't working. Right?
Camden. Yes, it was. Let's see. It's the moment of truth.
Camden is connecting to audio and cannot hear you.
Ah.
It's doing it though. It's going.
Can you do that again with the finger thing?
Is Ella having troubles too?
Ella is, and so is Riley. Yes.
And so is Camden.
Hello, Shay. Shay.
Okay, Camden is connecting to audio. There she is.
Okay, Camden, let's try again.
All right. Hello, Camden.
Hi.
Oh,
There we
way
go.
better. Okay, Camden, what is the name of your character?
Quincy Shingle.
Quincy Shingle. Oh man, that is an unforgettable name. I love that. Okay.
Yep.
So, how old is Quincy?
Quincy is 32.
Yes. Okay, 32. And Quincy, female or male?
Female.
Female. Okay. And what does Quincy do for work?
Quincy does not work. She still lives with her mom.
Okay. And what is Quincy's favorite food?
Quincy likes spaghetti and meatballs.
Okay. And does Quincy have any passions?
Yeah, she wants to be she wants to study frogs and cause she lives by the bayou, so she wants to study frogs and alligators for a living.
Love it. Okay, I have plenty here. All right, great. So I want you to step on out, and we're gonna intro you in, Quincy Shingle. All right, ladies.
Oh,
go ahead.
No, you
No,
can.
you
no.
got it. You got it, Joey. Hit it,
Oh, you can do it.
Mr. Joe. Sometimes we mess up our intros. Go ahead, Joey.
It's okay. You can do it.
Nope.
Okay. I will also drink my drink. Okay, welcome to the Deering Acting Studio Teen Class Interviews. I'm here with our host, Mr. Brian Sweeney, and we have a very, very special guest.
We have
today.
with us Quincy Shingle, everybody. Quincy Shingle. Hey, Quincy.
Wow, what an entrance.
What an entrance. Wow, Quincy, you have a lot of energy.
I do.
Quincy, what's your secret to your energy?
Well, I hop around like a frog all day because I study them.
You study frogs.
I study frogs. I study the way they move, the way they look, the way they spit.
Interesting. Okay.
See, everything sounded pretty normal, and then you said the way they spit.
Well, frogs,
Yeah.
they spit, correct?
Yes, toads spit.
I mean, she's a educator of frogs in a sense. It's her
But-
passion.
They don't spit out of no mouth. They spit poison out of their backs.
Really? Wow,
They
I'm
do.
learning a lot here.
I learned
Kind of like a pus texture.
I learned more right now than I did all of my years of college
All
science.
of years of college science, all
Yeah.
of it. So you live over on the bayou, is that right?
I do.
What's that like?
Well, it's really fun to just go, just get in my bathing suit, barefoot, and go mud bogging.
Mud bogging. What is mud bogging?
Well, to me, in our little part of town,
we just run around in the mud barefoot and try to catch these giant-sized catfish.
So you and your friends, or?
No, I don't have no friend. Me and my mama.
Ah, you and your mama. Okay, so you live with your mom then.
I do live with my mama.
Wow, that's great. It says you're 32,
I am 32.
and you live with your mom still.
I do.
Is that a choice?
Well, yes, because I don't really feel like I need to involve myself with humans because I really like frogs, so I'm just staying in my study of frogs, and Mama lives by the bayou, so it's a win-win.
I guess that is a win-win, and you get to spend time with your mother, right?
I do. Mama
You
makes me meatballs.
meatballs? That's awesome. So she still cooks for you and everything.
She does.
Wow, do you guys have a really good relationship then?
Well, we do, yes. Yep, she's like my best friend, besides the frogs.
Besides the frogs, right. Do you have any particular frog in general that you like better than the other frogs?
Well, Billy and me are seeing each other right now. He lives on the west side of the bayou.
What you say, seeing each other? What do you mean by that?
Well, he takes me on a date every Friday. Well, like, I have to set it up because I'm a human. But, like, I think of Billy as my boyfriend.
Okay.
Your boyfriend is a frog.
Well, we're not very, like, deep yet. It's kind of, like, meh.
It's
but
a shallow
like,
relationship.
Like, yes, someday he's going to propose to me.
I wish the best for you, honestly.
Wouldn't keep your hopes up, honestly.
I mean, anything? Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah. This isn't a princess story. However, we do have another guest coming, so thanks for showing up.
That was a very awkward ending there, Joey.
I just don't know how
he
to
felt
not
uncomfortable.
insult the
Quincy,
the talent.
I know how to do that. I am very excited that you are passionate about frogs, and we wish you the best as you continue your study of them, and hopefully you can help teach more people the way you taught us today.
Yes, I understand if I'm awkward, too. It's just my nature.
All right.
It's all right. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Quincy. All right, awesome. All right, I'm going to send you over to the live, and I'm going to give you a critique there, okay? Good job, Camden. That was great.
Thank you.
Our next performer is going to be
Riley
Meyer. So here is the critique here. Right away, that accent. Oh, so good. So good. And an explosive entrance. Jumping onto the couch. Like, what you did was you affected the energy of the room. So if we were in person, there's no way that we can't have all of our attention on you. And the same thing goes online. So you came in and you explored this space in a huge way to the point where my first question had to be, how do you have so much energy? How is that even possible? So for everybody, realize I want us to keep being more bold. Her character happened to have a ton of energy, but you want to do that for yourself. And Camden, for you, you can keep finding ways to explore in that way. So I didn't want to see her even lose her energy. There may be other points when she talks about frogs again that she gets excited again. Okay? Awesome.
Riley and Emma were out of the Zoom, so I was hoping if I put everybody in. Is that Riley in the corner?
We still have to...
Riley! There she is. Great.
All right.
I will put everybody else. I'm just going to spotlight Riley.
Keep Riley, and then... Okay, great.
Perfect.
So, yeah. All right, Riley. What is your character's name, Riley?
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Emmy Scott.
What is it?
Emmy Scott.
Emmy Scott. Okay. All right. How old is Emmy Scott?
15.
15. Okay. And what friend group does Emmy hang out with?
TikTokers and famous people.
Okay. Famous people. Is she famous?
A little bit.
A little bit, huh? How famous?
Like 20 million.
20 million. Wow. Okay. Awesome. And at school, what does she like to do? Anything, or does she hate school? Like, what's her thought on school?
She doesn't like it and she's fine with it at the same time.
Okay, so a little indecisive on that. All right.
Yeah.
And where does she live?
She lives in California.
California. Okay. All right, great. I have enough here to interview. It's Emmy Scott, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead and step out of frame. Get yourself in a place where you're totally out of frame. Go ahead and hit that intro, Joey.
Welcome to the Deering Acting Studio Teen Interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Emmy Scott with us here today. We are super excited to have you. Woo! Emmy, how are you today?
Pretty good. How about you?
I am feeling fly. Feeling super fly.
That's nice.
Cool. Is it because I used the word fly? It's not a cool word anymore? Because I know
No.
you're like in the cool crowd. Like, what word should I use?
I don't know.
Like, if you were me and you were hosting here, what word would be cool that people would relate to? Because I mean, you're super famous, so
Probably like chill.
just chill. Cool. Well, I am feeling real chill right now. So tell me a little bit about, you do a lot of TikToks. I know that you've got millions of followers. What got you started in that game? I know it's funny stuff. What's that?
My stepsister.
Stepsister. Okay, cool. So have you been doing it a while, or is it new to you?
8 years.
8 years. Okay, so you've taken some time to build up this following.
No.
Oh, it just happened very recently, or it started right off the bat?
Mhm.
Which one?
Yeah, one of them. I'm not really sure.
You don't seem to be sure on much stuff.
No, I'm not a person.
You're what?
I'm a very indecisive person.
I can tell. So what type of content do you put out?
I do like 24-hour challenges, makeup routines, Orbeat pools.
So pretty much like everything that's on there.
Yeah.
So you don't really have a type, you just like make things.
No, it's whatever people want. I need to make money.
Have you like gone, are you like a part of the Hype House?
No.
No,
I
you're
need-
you're in your own. What's that?
I'm in. No, sorry. I'm in the I house. It's like made up of people.
Is that like IHOP? Is that like?
No, it's like the I house. Like like I see you.
All right, why don't you show us just a little bit of the skills that you have? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'd love to see one of your like TikTok dance moves or
Here,
something.
let's go ahead and just
Wait.
I don't like the Renegade because Charlie made that.
Oh, I see. I get it. Okay, so you're biased against certain ones. Well, cool. Well, what is your TikTok so that anyone who's not already following you can follow you?
Wait, what's my name? Oh, Emmy.
Wow, Emmy Scott is your name.
No, Lacey. Yeah, no, it's Emmy. It's Emmy Scott. No, is it?
I know what it is. All right, Emmy Scott. Just look her up on TikTok. I'm sure you'll find her. She'll pop up. She's verified. Thank you, Emmy, for coming on the show, and we look forward to having you again at some point.
Thanks.
Scene. All right, Riley. So I want you to watch the live, and I'm going to go through your feedback, critique in there. But the main one, I'll just hit it, and you know what it is.
I mean, everybody's in the Zoom, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stay in. Either way, still. Stay in the character. And we fight with this. We fight with this. Is somebody there with you? Okay, so it makes it even harder. It makes it even harder because you got this person watching. You have to release their thoughts about you and get into it. And here's the deal. When you do that, whoever it is, they're going to laugh even more at you. They're going to enjoy it even more because you're not breaking. Okay? Smiley Riley. All right. Okay.
All right, last but not least, we have Ella.
Ella.
I'm going to go ahead and unmute her. Then I will ask her to start her video.
Can you guys see me?
Nope.
Not
Oh, wait,
until
okay.
you start your video.
You for some reason I'm.
Oh, there you are. Can you?
I told you.
We still can't see.
Yeah, we can. I just have to put her video.
Ah.
Okay, I'm
See,
gonna be honest with
Shay-
you guys because I've been having technical difficulties this entire time, so I have no clue what we're doing.
Okay, and you were late also. All right.
Yeah.
Stop being late for class. All right.
I was having technical difficulties. Like I can't get on the Zoom.
I'm just teasing you.
It's
I'm
freaking
teasing. It's okay. Ella.
Okay, good, because I've been this entire time, so I've been trying to get on the Zoom.
It's all good. You hear? Here's the best part about the YouTube video. You can watch it back. And you should, and that's going to be one of the things I have everybody do to look at their character and look at everybody else's, okay? So what we're doing is we're creating a character right now on the spot, and we're developing that character through an interview. So I want you to think right now in your mind of a character name. I want you to imagine someone in your mind and then give them a name.
I don't know. Okay, wait. Maddie. That's what I could think of.
Maddie? What did you imagine in your head for Maddie?
What
does she look like? What does she act like?
Okay, wait. I can't see. Hold on. Before we move on, I can't see you guys. Like, on my Zoom, I see Riley. I'm looking at her right now. And she's holding like a pink flamingo neon light thingy.
She's probably spotlighted. My bad.
Can't spotlight. Go to her and cancel the spotlight. Cool. So don't worry about that for right now.
There we go.
While Joey's fixing that. You've imagined.
Yeah, I can see her logo now, but am I supposed to see her face?
You've seen this.
Like there's like a.
Don't worry about
I
me.
see a logo.
I don't want you to worry about me at all right now. Okay? There's a double me. I want you right now to just visualize Matt. Forget about just hear my voice because you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Visualize Maddie.
Okay.
Watch her sort of walk around. See her age. Hear her voice in your mind. Do you have it?
Yes, I think I do.
See her with her friend group for a second.
Okay.
Okay, what does Maddie like to do for fun?
She likes to. She likes to hang out with her friends a lot. Maddie likes to hang out with her friends. She loves her friend group. Her friend group is very important to her.
Okay.
And is a big part of her life. So she loves to hang out with them.
Awesome. And how old is Maddie?
She is 19 years old.
19. And when they hang out, what do they do?
Pretty much anything. Like they'll do anything. They'll, just drive around. They'll go swimming. They'll pretty much do anything they want.
Is she in college?
Yes, she is.
What college does she go to?
I'm gonna say NYU.
NYU. Okay. And
She's
one last thing here. Has she lived in New York her whole life, or is this like a new thing?
It's a new thing. She's getting used to it here,
Okay.
but she
perfect.
likes it so far.
Okay, so now I want you to step out of frame.
Okay.
You're gonna come back in as this character, as Maddie.
Okay.
Welcome to the Deering Acting Studio Teen Interview Class.
We have a special guest today. We've got Maddie here with us. Maddie, come on into the studio. Hi, Maddie. You are coming to us live from your dorm room at NYU. Is that right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm here. My dorm.
We are so excited that you were able to just take the time to be on our show.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure.
So, what do you do in New York for fun? I mean, I've never been, so I'm just curious.
New York, it's huge. So there's like lots of things you could do. Usually me and my friends take subway all the time because we don't trust taxis. We don't trust them at all. Like we're scared they're gonna kidnap us or something. We don't like that.
And the subway is like a much safer option then?
Yes, in our opinion, it's much safer because
Cool.
it's much safer in my opinion because taxis they can just like drive off with you.
So, and the subway
That's my
can't go
opinion.
anywhere. That makes sense. So,
Honestly, I think the subway's safer.
so what are you studying in college right now?
I'm studying law.
You're
I'm
studying law. What kind of law?
Yeah. I honestly don't know. It's just law.
Just law. You just signed up for law class?
Yeah, I don't really know what it is. It's really fun though. I like law. Studying law is fun.
Okay, cool. And do you want to be a lawyer when you get older?
No, not really. I want to be I want to start a business. I want to start a what's it called? I want to start an ice cream business when I go. I'm like gelato. I love
Okay.
gelato. Gelato is so good.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for the advice about New York. This was really fun having you on, Maddie. And we hope to have you again.
Okay.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you for having me.
Scene. All right. What?
Okay, that was awkward. That was an awkward ending, and I didn't even give you any advice on New York. I just started blabbering, which is actually something I.
Okay, I'm gonna bring everyone in for your critique. Okay, let's bring everybody back in and mute real quick.
Everybody's in.
They're not here though.
Oh, you want them to be in front
Yes,
of
please.
you? Okay. That's just all you had to do is that.
Okay, so based on that last one, then we're gonna talk quick critique and wrap class here. So Hella, you were a person who does that. You were a blabberer, and so here's the thing:
what I was.
you don't want to be like about it. You want to go, cool, I actually figured that out about her. So
Yeah.
because of that, I think that's why you talked about law and not even knowing why you're taking law class. Like she was she was a dumb girl. Like this one who's like,
Yep.
oh my god, and it was so fun to watch and entertaining for that reason. So instead of going like, oh, I didn't really answer your question, of course you didn't, because your character wouldn't. Your character would trail off and go into some random thing, and when you realize that, then you're playing your point of view more, and we can build on that.
Well, I mean, she did give you some advice.
She did.
Like,
She
said,
actually did,
"Don't
and from her point of view, that makes sense. I don't want to get taken. Okay, cool. All right, let's mute Ella.
Perfect.
All right, so here's our homework, okay? Remember these characters, watch it back, write them down. We may end up playing these characters next week and putting them in scenes together. So, like, I started thinking, certain isolated characters who don't normally hang out with each other, it'd be so fun to watch them both in an awkward social situation for some reason. So, we're going to do that. And I also want you to journal and build some characters this week. Like, not just through the quick exercise that we did last week, but the way that I interviewed you with Joey, I want you to go through and interview yourself in a sense. You can write down things about the character, figure out point of view. Spend time creating and developing a few characters this week. Let's say 3 at least. You can do as many as you want. Dylan in last night's class was like, I wrote down 15 characters this week. And by that, he has gotten better because now he has all these ideas of different points of view. So that's your homework. Next week, we're going to just get straight into scenes. So I want everybody next week to get into the live or get into the Zoom 15 minutes ahead of time. Okay, like right before class, we'll start it up, and I want everybody to jump in ahead of time. We'll bring you into class. Shay will be there. We'll greet and everything so that we can get right into scenes. And I would love to do a bunch of different scenes next week. Like, that would be so much fun. So we're going to close out class here in a second, but I want to just do a quick couple like what we learned. And then I'll leave you guys here so you guys can hang out for 5 minutes. But let's hear from a couple of you really quick. What did we take out of today? Yes, Emma.
Give me 1 sec. There you go.
1 second.
Once you like find the point of view, go with it, and it becomes a lot easier.
Yes, totally. Awesome. Katie, in 3, 2, 1.
When you start changing like one thing about the way that you're like sitting or doing something, it can like it kind of, I don't know what it is, it kind of like activates part of the brain and it allows you to keep moving forward.
Totally, 100%. Okay, Ella, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, she had unmuted herself.
Sorry, 1 second. Hold on, Ella. 3.
There we go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I learned that when you're presenting a character, like when you're acting out in your character, that if something happens that's unexpected, just go with it. Because I started blabbering myself, as Ella, and I used that as something Maddie would do because I could see my character doing that.
Love that. Awesome. Carter, in 3, 2, 1.
Well, something I would say is when you have the character, stick to it. Because if you don't stick to it, it's all gonna become one big jumble of a mess.
Absolutely. Awesome, dude. Okay, Riley, in 3, 2, 1.
I had her unmuted. There we go.
1.
I can still speak, so I can say something.
Probably just focus and not get distracted.
Yes, super hard to do, but keep working on that. Okay, keep working on it because your character was so awesome. I really enjoyed that TikTok type, and we can even play even more into that. It's awesome. All right, anybody else? Okay, guys, great class. Going to leave you guys in here for 5 minutes so you can say goodbye to each other, hang out. This is our community part. Think about this like the